God is in control. Many of us will always remember feeling out of control and filled with fear as COVID-19 entered our lives and thoughts. Almost overnight, businesses closed, masks went on, 6 feet apart lines formed at the grocery stores, ammunition sold out, shelves emptied, hoarding of toilet paper began, while rhetoric and blaming reached new heights. Soon, isolation prevailed, while worry, sickness, and death tolls filled the news. Inside all this angst, we felt out of control. In Psalm 86, the opening words of King David sound like a desperate cry for help as he wailed, "Hear me, Lord, and answer me, for I am poor and needy." Imagine being a king of David's stature, surrounded by enemies ready to attack, where he moans, "Ruthless people are trying to kill me." Here we are, 3,000 years later, after David wrote these words, and we certainly can feel his pain. But the strength of this psalm is found when David responds to these enemies by reminding himself, again and again, who God is. The fact that the king calls himself poor and needy shows how puny the mighty King David was when compared to the sovereign, powerful God. Then, notice how King David prayed and worshiped, saying, "You are my God." Then he raises the bar and says it again, "You alone are God." Here, David called God Adonai, which means Lord, of supreme power, authority as master or ruler. With David's words spoken out loud, he was reminding himself, telling his own mind and his own heart, God is in control. He did this as he adored God, saying, "You, Adonai, are forgiving and good, abounding in love to all who call on you. And you are great and do marvelous deeds." What an incredible lesson we can learn here. When we are faced with problems, worry, or fear, when we are reminded of how poor and needy we are, we won't need to wonder, where will we go? What can we do? And who do we run to? We, like David, can turn to our God who is still in control. Dear Jesus, you alone have the words of eternal life. You alone are God. You alone are my God. Help us, Lord, to remember that you aren't afraid. You are not afraid of COVID, sickness, politics, or unrest. You are the true King, and you are in control. Help us to give our worries and fears to you as we turn them into praise. My friends, we hope this message gave you a deeper hope in God's love and faithfulness. He loves you so much. In the rest of this video, you'll hear God speaking to you in a song we call Words of Love.
I love you. I am your Father in heaven, and you are my child. I love you so much. When you are weary and burdened, I will give you rest.
To download this song as our free gift, please visit wordsoflove.org.
I care about you so much, and I am with you right now.